Welcome back to the Powers of Rock and Roll radio show. I'm your host, Hippie Man Powers, with my co-hosts, the perpetual wordsmith, Mr. Gary Allison.
Well, that's a new one. Okay.
Congratulations on your book coming out.
Thank you.
It was very excellent. And the most important man in Waterford, Mr. Gary Wall.
What?
The ever popular Mr. Gary
Ever
Wall.
popular, yes.
Talk about a debatable subject.
Depends who you talk to.
And we have another super guest, Mr. Tony Bartolotta.
And you said the last name right. You didn't use your hands.
Bartolotta
You
with
didn't use the
hand.
fingers.
Hey, what's the matter with you? It's about a lot.
And you're on the Cable Commission and a few other things. And
I am.
You're a very important person here in Waterford.
I don't know about important, but I'm busy.
Yeah, you're done with the car wash now, though.
I am. I'm retired. And not semi. I am retired.
And retired and just got a new hot rod car, didn't you?
Well, I didn't just get it. I just
Well, yeah.
got it done after almost 2 years.
Right. What is it?
It's a 69 Firebird convertible.
Nice.
400 4-speed, triple black. And I got a ton of money in it. I don't want to say how much in case my wife hears this.
It's probably a good idea.
And Mr. Wall, what do you drive? What do you have in your garage?
A 56 Chevy Bel Air Impala two-door.
Ooh,
Hardtop.
Wow, that's
sweet.
nice.
And then
Yes.
Tony's been taking care of that since that's how I met Tony. It was that
Yeah.
car. A buddy of mine brought it up to get it detailed before we drove it to our class reunion, and then he told me where it was, and I've been taking it there ever since.
Nice.
And the funny thing about it, he brings it every year, but it doesn't need detailing. I mean, it's got a couple little dust spots on it, and that's
That's it?
But we throw a wax on it every year.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
good.
It's like a brand new car.
Wow.
So guess what? Today's show is car tunes.
That's right.
Oh,
It's
yes.
songs that feature cars.
So we
Right.
got a little commercial here to start out the show.
See
With Diana
the USA in
Diana
your
Shore.
Chevrolet.
I'm pretty sure.
America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA.
And then we went
America's
to-
the greatest land of all.
Holy smokes, man.
This is a Knickerbocker
That makes me want to drive off a bridge.
Knickerbocker 4. But anyways, they say this song, the next song up is Rocket 88, is the original first rock and roll song.
All right, let's hear
So
it.
it's Jackie Benston. Here we go.
You women have heard of jalopies, you've heard the noise they make, but let me introduce my new Rocket 88. Yes, it's straight, just one way. Everybody likes my Rocket 88. Baby, we'll ride in style, moving all along. V8 motor and is smart and designed, black convertible top and the gals don't mind. Sporting with me, riding all around town for joy. Blow your horn, Raymond, blow. up in my rocket and don't be late, baby. We're pulling out about half past 8. Going round the corner and get us built. Everybody in my car's gonna take a little nip. Move on out, oozing and cruising along.
All right, man. Rocket 88.
Rocket 88, yep.
They were having a lot of fun in that. You could hear them in the studio.
Boy, that had to be an oldie there. I don't remember.
Yep.
Ever remember that? It's got to be the 50s, early 50s.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Mid 50s.
Yeah. Do you know?
I don't.
Yeah.
I remember here, I've heard it on 50s on 5, so it's
Yeah.
50s.
Yeah.
Where's the book? We can get it.
Oh, yeah. The book.
The book is.
the Bible.
No, we're not talking about the Book of Love. That's the monotones.
Yeah, I don't see it there. We'll look for it on that.
It looks like my bedroom closet. I can't find anything.
Ike Turner was in that band from Tina Turner.
Oh, really?
Ike was
Yeah.
in there? Okay.
Ike Turner, he's supposed to be the one that wrote it all and ran the band. So,
That's a good tune, yep.
and the next song is Hot Rod Race, and this is Archie Shibley.
Archie Shibley.
This is Hot Rod Race 1.
Okay. We won't hear
Well,
two.
you're supposed to win it, not lose it. What are you going to call it? Hot Rod Race Lost? No.
Now, me and my wife and my brother Joe took off in a Ford from San Pedro. We hadn't much gas and the tires was low, but the doggone Ford could really go. Now, along about the middle of the night, we were ripping along like white folks might when a Murky behind, he blinked his lights, he honked his horn, and he flew out of sight. We had twin pots in the Columbia, but you people may think that I'm in a rut. But to you folks who don't dig the jive, that's two carburetors and an overdrive. We made grease spots out of many good town and left the cops' heads spinning around and around. They wouldn't chase, they'd run in the hide, but me and that Mercury stayed side by side. Now, we were Ford men and we likely knew that we would race until something blew, and we thought it over, now wouldn't you? I looked down at my lovely bride, her face was blue, I thought she had died. We left streaks through towns about 40 feet wide, but me and that Mercury stayed side by side. My brother was pale, he said he was sick, he said he was just a nervous wreck, but why should I worry for what the heck? Me and that Murky was still neck and neck. Now on through the deserts we did glide, a flying low and a flying wide. Me and that Murky was taking a ride and we stayed exactly side by side. I looked in my mirror and I saw something coming. I thought it was a plane with the way it was running. It was humming along at a terrible pace, and I knew right then it was the end of the race. When it flew by us, I turned the other way. The guy in the Mercury had nothing to say, for it was a kid in a hopped-up Model A.
All right, man. Well, Hot Rod Race 1. I wonder if they have Hot Rod Race 2.
They do.
There was
do.
a sequel to that, was
Yes.
it?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Yeah.
How long after?
I think right after Hot Rod Lincoln came out.
Really? Okay.
Oh, so they decided, oh, hey, you're stealing from us.
Speaking of Hot Rod Lincoln, we got it on the chart today.
Yeah, why don't you introduce it?
Hot Rod Lincoln?
Yes.
Well, my favorite versions of Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen from Michigan.
Yeah.
That is a good version.
That was a remake of it, and it went higher in the charts than the original version.
So here we go. Hot Rod Lincoln.
Have you heard the story of the hot rod race where the Fords and Lincolns were setting the pace? That story is true, I'm here to say I was driving that Model A. It's got a Lincoln motor and it's really souped up. That Model A body makes it look like a pup's. Got 8 cylinders and uses them all. Got overdrive, just won't stall. With a 4-barrel carb and a dual exhaust with 411 gears, you can really get lost. Got safety tubes, but I ain't scared. The brakes are good, tires fair. Pulled out of San Pedro late one night. The moon and the stars was shining bright. We was driving up Grapevine Hill, passing cars like they was standing still. All of a sudden, in a wink of an eye, a Cadillac sedan passed us by and said, "Boys, it's a mark for me." By then, the taillight was all you could see. Now the fellas ribbed me for being behind, so I thought I'd make the Lincoln unwind. Took my foot off the gas and man alive, I shoved it on down into overdrive. Wound it up to 110, my speedometer said that I hit top end. My foot was glued like lead to the floor, that's all there is and there ain't no more. Now the boys all thought lost my sense, and telephone poles looked like a picket fence. They said slow down, I see spots, the lines on the road just look like dots. Took a corner, sideswiped the truck, crossed my fingers just for luck. My fenders was clicking the guardrail post, the guy beside me was white as a ghost. Smoke was coming from out of the back when I started to gain on that Cadillac. Knew I could catch him, I thought I could pass. Don't you know by then we'd be low on gas. We had flames coming from out of the side. You could feel the tension, man, what a ride. I said, "Look out, boys, I got a license to fly," and that caddy pulled over and let us by. Now all of a sudden she started knocking down in the dip. She started to rock, and I looked in the mirror. Red light was blinking, the cops was after my hot rod Lincoln. They arrested me and they put me in jail, and they called my pappy to throw my bail. And he said, "Son, you're gonna drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln."
And Hot Rod Lincoln.
Yep, that was a classic right there. Yep, that was, like I said, that made it to number 9 in the charts. The original version was 26 by Johnny Bond, and then the follow-up one by, what was the guy's name?
Charlie Ryan? Yeah.
He was number 33 in the charts. Those were both in 1960.
Oh, okay.
And this came out 72.
And Cody went to number 9, you said?
Number 9
Number
on
9.
the pop chart. Yep.
All right. Commander Cody.
So here's one of many songs from the Beach Boys.
They like to sing about cars.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
surfing.
Well, what else? How better to get a surfboard than to throw it on the roof of your car?
That's
yeah.
right.
You think of it as surfing, but they had a lot of cartoons.
Yes,
This is
they
the first
did.
one.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
I mean, Southern California was, a big surf town, of course, and also, I mean, it was a hot car place,
Oh,
too.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yep.
everybody's driving their hot rods out there. What's this one?
Called Shutdown.
Shut down.
Shut down the Beach Boys.
Happened at the strip where the road is wide. Two cool shorts standing side by side. Yeah, my fuel and check the Stingray and a 413. Revving up their engines and it sounds real good. Tack it up, buddy, gonna shut you down. Keep running numbers at an even rate. At the counter when we both accelerate. My Stingray is like the 6 is starting to spin, but the 413's really digging in. Barrels to the floor, heroes to Quad Street. Get now 413's lead is start. We saw with ram injection, but it's understood. I got a fuel injected semen sitting under my hood. Shut it off, buddy, I'll shut you down. Shut it off, buddy, I'll shut you down. Shut it off, buddy, I'll shut you down.
let you down.
That was one thing great about when the Beach Boys came to Pine Knob every year to play, because this was a Motor City, buddy. I'll tell you what, they always played all of their car songs.
Oh, yeah, man.
Always
That-
played all their car songs.
That was a hot concert.
God,
when
they
they
were-
came
oh.
every year, it was great.
I mean, there was times that when their people got up and they never sat down. I mean, they just rocked the entire time. And of course, the guys are kicking beach balls off the stage out into
Oh,
the
yeah.
crowd and stuff. And I love going to see the Beach
Those
Boys.
such fun times.
That was summertime,
Yep.
man.
Yeah, it
You knew
was.
summertime.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
So we have some Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry.
Wait a minute. He ain't after her, is he?
Yes, he
Is
is.
he? Oh, Maybelline. Oh, this is classic, man. This is a car song.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a car song as far as there's cars involved.
Right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
Light it up, Chuck.
Oh, Maybelline, can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You started back doing the things you used to do. As I was motivating over the hill, I saw Maybelline in a coupe de ville. Cadillac rolling on over the road, nothing out to run my V8 Cadillac doing about 95, just pumping up on the road side to side. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, can't you be true? You started back doing the things you used to do. Cadillac pulled up 104, Ford got hot, couldn't do no more. Done got cloudy, started to rain, tooted my horn, past the lane. Rainwater blowing all under my hood, but I knew they were doing my motor good. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, can't you be true? You started back doing the things you used to do. Well, oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? I started back doing the things you used to do. Now, the motor cooled down, the heat went down, that's when I heard that highway sound. Cadillac sitting like a ton of lead, 110, half a mile ahead. Cadillac looked like setting still, and I caught Maybelline on top of the hill. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, can't you be true? You started back doing the things you used to do.
Yeah, I gotta admit,
Maybelline.
you were right, Jimmy. That wasn't a car song. That was a Cars
song.
song.
Yeah, cars.
Yeah.
There were a lot of cars
The 8
involved.
Ford and a Cadillac.
Now I
Coupe de Ville.
remember. Yeah.
Oh, man, that was a great tune.
Yes, it was. I can just picture Chuck Berry just dancing on the stage playing that guitar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man, but
Oh, boy.
Duck walking.
when he came out with that guitar, there was no other sound like that ever before.
No.
That was just unique. Man, it was good.
Yes, it was.
Still is. I love it to this day. What do we got next?
So I had to get some Eric Clapton in here, so I got the Yardbirds.
Okay.
And we've got a Maserati.
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 Yes, I ain't got you.
All right, man.
Here we go. One of my favorite songs.
Oh, brother.
I got a Maserati GT with a snake skin upholstery. I got a charge down and go back, but I ain't got you. Got a closet full of clothes, about the matter where it goes. You keep the ring in my nose, but I ain't got you. Got a tavern and a liquor store. I play the numbers, yeah, 444. I got a mojo, yeah, don't you know? I'm all dressed up with no place to go. I've got a women to the right of me. I got a women to the left of me. I got ain't got you. I got a tavern to any liquor store. I play the numbers, yeah, 444. I got a mojo, yeah, don't you know? I got dressed up with dope, place to go. I got a women to the right of me. I got a women to the left of me. I got a women all around me, but I ain't got you. No, I ain't got you. No, I ain't got you.
Mike. All right.
All right.
All right.
I had to sneak that in.
Yeah. Sound very English.
It's the Yardbirds.
Yeah.
The Yardbirds, yes.
Yardbirds. Chickens.
Well,
And then
Chuck,
they-
Chickens.
well,
Yeah.
Chuck was talking about a V8 Ford.
Yeah.
We got another one coming up, another Ford.
Oh, yeah.
Do we?
Do we?
Yes, we
What
do.
kind of car is it?
Fun, fun, fun till the
Oh,
takes the T-Bird.
Oh, a
no.
T-Bird, all
Yeah, he
right.
took the keys.
Bird away.
Oh no, he took the keys.
Well, she got her daddy's car and she cruised through the hamburger stand now. Seems she forgot all about the library that she told her old man now. And with the radio blast and goes going just as fast as she can now. And she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes a T-bird away. Fun, fun till her daddy takes a T-bird away. Standard 'cause she walks, looks and drives like an ace. You walk like an ace now, you walk like an ace. She makes the Indy 500 look like a Roman chariot race. Like an ace now, you look like an ace. A lot of guys try to catch her, but she leaves them on a wild goose chase. Like an ace now, you drive like an ace. She'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes a T-bird away. Fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes a T-bird away. Well, you knew all along that your dad was getting wise to you now. And now you shouldn't have lied. And since he took your set of keys, you've been thinking that your fun is all through. You shouldn't have lied, now you shouldn't have lied. But you can come along with me, 'cause we got a lot of things to do now. Now you shouldn't have lied. And we'll have fun, fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away.
Song's 59 years old and still sounds great.
Yeah.
Man,
does.
59
out-
years old.
the
February
harmony.
22nd, 1964.
Was it?
Yep.
Wow.
The Beach Boys. I tell you what, they had the harmony they had. It was just, it was
Unbelievable.
incredible.
Yes,
it
it
just
was.
was.
Oh, great harmony. They're great musicians. Great
Yeah.
songwriters. I mean,
59 years later, and we're still dancing
Yeah.
and singing it.
stand the test of time.
Yes.
That next song you're going to church, I can vividly remember Joe Weitzel, who was John DeLorean's right-hand man at Pontiac Motors for this vehicle here, his wife, and I mean, if she was alive today, she'd be 100 years old, but he got her a 64 GTO. But it was a 326 with an automatic transmission. And the first time she came over to see my mom in the driveway, my brother and about 40 of his friends in the neighborhood were flocked around the car. This is a GTO. You got to be kidding me. You know, look at this. This is the GOAT, man, the new GTO. It was unbelievable. I come home from school and it's like all these guys gathered on. You couldn't even see the car that was.
Well, she was in her
fifty.
50s at that time, then probably, then, right?
Late 40s, anyhow.
Late 40s, yeah.
Yeah, she's probably burning rubber down Woodward down the trading
Yeah.
post.
Old broad driving a GTO.
That car was just gorgeous. Them guys, they literally lost their mind. No, you can't drive it. I'm surprised they didn't put it in. They just put it in gear and push it around the street.
Yes, we got Ronnie in the Daytona's doing GTO.
A little GTO.
Little GTO, you really looking fine. 3 deuces and a 4-speed and a 389. Listen to her tacking up now. Listen to her whine. Come on, turn it on, wind it up, blow it out, GTO. See her on a rolling course or a quarter mile. This little modified ponton has got plenty of style. She beats the gassers and the radio jobs, really drives them wild. Come on and turn it on, wind it up, blow it out, GTO. Gonna save all my money and buy a GTO. Get a helmet and a robot, and I'll be ready to go. Take it out to Pomona and let 'em know, that I'm the coolest thing around. Little buddy gonna shut you down. When I turn it on, wind it up, blow it out, GTO.
Wah, 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 wah.
These cars
Sound just like him, don't I?
Yes.
So, Tony, the next song is,
409.
and how did that come about?
They came out, they were replacement for the Chevy 348s, and I believe they quit those in 1958, 57, 58. And then 409s came out till about 62.
The old Chevys, huh?
Wow.
Yeah. You can always tell the 348 engines because of the valve covers. They had those little indentures, 2 indentures in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was very, very short time.
Was it 62 they came out with the 409?
I believe it was 62 or 63. I'm not 100%. It was one of those 2 years there.
I was at Burke's the week before the Woodward Cruise one day. Stopped in to get some lumber, and the guy was in there, a 63 Impala.
63 with the 409?
Yeah, and I said to him, I says, please tell me it's a 409. He says, it's just lift the hood. I hadn't seen a 409.
Very
either.
rare cars right
Oh.
now.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
cool thing about like 63, they had the tachometers right on the steering column there. I mean, it was just beautiful the way they put that together.
And if memory serves me right, 62 when the 409 came out, it was 409 horsepower. In
Yes.
63, it went to 425.
Yes.
Yep. Went to
Oh, you get one of those
440.
motors right now. They're very, very rare
Oh,
and
man,
expensive.
I'll tell you
Very,
what.
very expensive.
You couldn't keep tires in the back of those cars.
No, no.
Road commission had to resurface the road back then. The drivers did.
Yeah, they definitely cleaned the cement, that's for sure. But leave
Yeah.
a little mark there.
All right, we got the Beach Boys again.
Oh, again with 409.
She's real fine, my 409. She's real fine, my 409, my 409. Well, I saved my my dimes. Giddy up, 409. For I knew there would be a time. Giddy up, 409. When I would buy a brand new 409. 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Nothing can catch her, nothing can touch my 409. 409. Ooh, giddy up, giddy up. 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 When I take her to the drag, she really shines. Giddy up, 409. She always turns in the fastest time. Giddy up, 409. My 4-speed dual quad positive traction 409. 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Nothing can catch her, nothing can touch my 409. 409. 409. 409. 409.
2 minutes or under.
You know what would have been great? This would have been great set up there along Woodward somewhere. They had the Beach Boys down there and have them doing their car song.
Oh, yeah, that would have been cool.
Boy.
Oh my God, that the pavement would be black in front of where we
Yeah.
had people pulling up and lighting them up, man. And those guys would have lost their mind over that too. They
Oh
loved
man,
it.
traffic wouldn't even have moved if
Oh,
the Beach
my
Boys were out there,
goodness.
though.
Well, you can get away with that at Woodward Dream Cruise up in Pontiac. Don't
Yeah.
do it in Royal Oak.
No?
Well, yeah, just
They're
yeah,
taking
no,
the car.
no,
No kidding.
Yeah, you don't do it in Royal Oak or Birmingham.
yeah, man,
Those
that was a great
fuddy-duddies.
409.
And Pontiac had a little rule. You can do it in first gear, but do not shift in the second or we're getting you.
That's probably a good
it was
rule.
an unwritten rule.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody's supposed to know about it, but go to second, you're in trouble.
Well, I don't know how this song got Little Honda, but
After
the
409,
and a Honda, you know what I mean? But anyways, this is the Hondells.
I don't know if I've ever heard this song.
I guess we're going to hear it now.
It's now
Yep,
gonna hear
I've heard it. Yep.
You have? All right. Here we go.
I'm gonna wake you up early 'cause I'm gonna take a ride with you. We're going down to the Honda shop, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Put on a ragged sweatshirt, I'll take you anywhere you want me to. First gear, it's alright. Second gear, a lean ride. Third gear, hang on tight. Faster. It's not a big motorcycle, just a groovy little motorbike. It's more fun than a barrel of monkeys bad two-wheel bike. We'll ride on out of the town to any place I know you'll like. First gear, it's alright. Second gear, a lean ride. Third gear, hang on tight. Faster. It climbs the hills like a mattress 'cause my Honda's built really light. Oh, when I go into the turns and I hang on tight, I better turn on the lights so we can ride my Honda tonight. First gear, it's alright. Second gear, a lean right. Third gear, hang on tight. Faster. First gear, it's alright. Second gear, a lean right. Third gear, hang on tight. Faster. First gear, it's alright. Second gear, a lean right. Third gear, hang on tight.
Faster.
Now the next song, Drag City, boy, that brings back a lot of memories. Growing up on the west side of Detroit, we all drag race down on Telegraph. if we were further east, we go down Woodward.
Uh-huh.
And if we got really bored, we go out to Gratiot. So there's 3 racetracks.
Holy
Shit
smokes.
called racetrack, but 3 streets back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the
Drag race.
suicide highway was Telegraph, because there was no medium back then.
Well, we used to do it down by West Chicago. No, there was a medium down there by West Chicago.
Oh, okay.
South of Plymouth and West Chicago.
Okay.
The first Burger King in the area opened up over there, I believe, in West Chicago and Telegraph.
Did it?
Whopper combo for 99 cents.
Whoa.
Such a big deal to get that penny back.
Yeah.
Get our bellies full, but yeah, there's be
Yeah,
3
yeah.
spots around here.
Somebody said $1, man, you're robbing us. See, 99 cents ain't less than $1.
That's right.
So you're drag racing and eating Whoppers.
Absolutely. What a mess that was. Especially if you're driving a 409 4th Street or 389 dues.
Go ahead and announce the song here.
Well, the next song is Drag City by Jan and Dean.
Just to my car now, she really feels I'm looking real tough with chrome reverse wheels. My blue coral wax job sure looks pretty. Gonna get my chick and make it out to Drag City. Yeah, I'm going to Drag City, run her through now. Going to Drag City, what'll she do now? Going to Drag City, run her through now. Going to Drag City, what'll she do? The DJ is saying I'm my favorite station. The Drag City races are the fastest in the nation. Rails are the wildest and the stalkers are pretty. I'll get my honey, grab some money, split the Drag City. Well, I'm going to Drag City, running through now. Going to Drag City, what does she do now? Going to Drag City, run her through now. Going to Drag City, what does she do? Running around the thick exhaust fills the air. The final tunes tacking up and action everywhere. Checkered flags, wheel stands, sure sounds pretty. To hear the cheers, ring your ears out in Drag City. Yeah, I'm going to Drag City, running through now. Going to Drag City, what does she do now? Going to Drag City, running through now. Drag City, what does she do? Listen to mine, listen to mine, listen to mine, listen to mine, listen to
The Little Cobra.
I love the Cobra.
Yeah.
Those are like little rocket ships. You ever drive one? I've been took a ride in one. It's like a rocket ship. You better hold on.
Yep. Lean you back in the seat.
It's like
yeah.
pulling a ripcord.
Well,
Yep.
you got to, I mean, they come with all different size V8s in them, but you get a 427, it's like a slingshot taking off. It puts you back in the seat.
All right, man. Hey, Little Cobra.
By the ripcords.
The Ripcords.
Hey, little cobra, don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down? I took my cobra down to the track, hitched to the back of my Cadillac. Everyone was there just waiting for me. There were plenty of Stingrays and XKs. Spring, little cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little cobra, with all your might. Spring, little cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little cobra, with all your might. Hey, little cobra, don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down? When the flag went down, you could hear rubber burn. The stingray had me going into the turn. I hung a big ship and I got too high, and when I flew by the stingray, I waved bye-bye. Spring, little cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little cobra, with all your might. Spring, little cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little cobra, with all don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down? Around the floor I turned and I straight away. I was blowing off everything that got in my way. The stingrays and drags were so far behind. I took my Cobra out of gear and let it coast to the line. Spring-filled Cobra getting ready to strike. Spring-filled Cobra with all your might. Spring-filled Cobra getting ready to strike. Spring-filled Cobra with all your might. Hey, little Cobra, don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down? Shut 'em down. Shut 'em down. Shut 'em down. Shut 'em down.
All right, man. The Ripcords with Hey Little Cobra.
And ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all of your might. That's a good tune.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
We back to the Beach Boys again?
Are we back to Beach Boys?
It's almost like they wrote these songs on purpose because people would love them.
Which one is it? Oh, no.
The Little Deuce Coupe.
The Deuce Coupe.
She don't know what she want.
That is another. All the Beach Boys music was great, but their car songs, I'm telling you what.
But I
wasn't
think
a
they did
surfer.
every one of these songs. I just found a different version.
I just said I wasn't a surfer, so I was listening to the car songs
Yeah.
instead. Not that their surf songs were bad, but this is
You
the
can
Motor
relate to
City.
the car songs.
This is the Motor
right.
City. Yeah.
That's right.
All right, Little Deuce Coupe, the Beach Boys.
Well, I'm not bragging, babe, so don't put me down. But I've got the fastest set of wheels in town. When something comes up to me, he don't even try. 'Cause if he had a set of wings, man, I know she could fly. She's my little Deuce Coupe. You don't know what I got. Just a little Deuce Coupe with a flat end wheel. But she'll walk a Thunderbird like she's standing still. She's boarded and relieved and she's stroking forward to 140 in the top end floor. She's my little Deuce Coupe. You don't know what I got. She's got a competition clutch with the 4 on the floor. And she purrs like a kitten till the lake pipes roar. And if that ain't enough to make you flip your lid, there's one more thing. I got the pink slip daddy. And coming off the line when the light turns green. Well, she blows them out of the water like you never seen. I get pushed out of shape and it's hard to steer. When I get rubber in all 4 gears. She's my little Deuce Coupe. You don't know what I got. She's my little Deuce Coupe. You don't know what I got.
You don't know what I want.
Oh, God. What?
I can remember my brother. He had all the Beach Boys records growing up, and I remember the cover on that where they were in a Deuce Coupe on the cover.
They had a great
of the album.
sound.
Yes, it,
Oh, yeah, they
very
were-
They
good.
had a great sound.
Great sound.
60,
Nobody else
almost
like 'em.
70 years, and they're still. I mean, we
Yep.
still love them.
Crazy.
I heard they're back on concert tour again.
All 2 of them? I think there's just 2 Beach Boys left now.
Yeah.
isn't there?
Original.
Yeah, original Beach
Yeah.
Boys, yeah.
Yep.
Mike Love and
Brian
Brian?
Wilson. Brian Wilson.
Brian Wilson,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al
Well, the-
Jardine, he's still with them, but he was not with them
The
originally.
original one.
Jardine,
Right.
yeah.
But but Al Jardine, he's been there a long time. But
Boy, they got to be up in age.
yep,
Oh, yeah, they got to be pushing 80s, right?
Mid 80s, yeah.
yeah, they sound
Yeah.
so good. Yeah. They
Well,
sound
I'm
so
going to
good.
pop in a little surprise song from Chuck Berry, if you don't mind.
All right, yeah, sure. Why
Called
not?
No Money Down.
No money down.
No Money
Oh.
Down. So we're going to play.
Okay.
Here we go.
It's a treat.
As I was motivating back in town, I saw a Cadillac sign say, no money down. So I eased on my brakes and I pulled in the drive, gunned my motor twice, then I walked inside. Dealer came to me, said, trade in your Ford and I'll put you in a car that'll eat up the road. Just tell me what you want and then sign that line and I'll have it brought down to you in an hour's time. I'm gonna get me a car, and I'll be headed on down the road. Then I won't have to worry about that broken down ragged Ford. Well, mister, I want a yellow convertible, Ford D'Odeville, with a Continental spare and a wide chrome wheel. I want power steering and power brakes. I want a powerful motor with a jet off take. I want air conditioning. I want automatic heat. And I want a full Murphy bed in my back seat. I want shortwave radio. I want TV and a phone. You know I gotta talk to my baby when I'm riding alone. Yes, I'm gonna get that car, and I'm gonna head on down the road. Yeah, then I won't have to worry about that broken down ragged Ford. I want 4 carburetors and 2 straight exhausts. I'm burning aviation fuel, no matter what they cost. I want railroad air horns and a military spot. And I want a 5-year guarantee on everything I got. I want $10 deductible. I want $20 notes. I want 30,000 liability. That's all she wrote. I'm got me a car, and I'm headed on down the road. No money down. I don't have to worry about that broken down ragged Ford.
Boy, sure wanted a lot for no money down.
Yeah, you sure did.
And he kind of ate up the Ford Motor Company there, too.
You did, too. Ragged old Ford. That was a great song.
Yes,
Well,
it was.
and you can't tell me Chuck wasn't a visionary way ahead of his time. He was talking about having a TV and a phone in his car.
That's right.
And 4 carburetors.
Yeah, and a Murphy bed.
And aviation fuel. But anyways,
Aviation fuel.
So he
Yep.
wants a lot for no money down.
110 octane.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, but everybody's got a phone in their car now, and some people got a TV screen.
Right.
They don't call it a TV screen, but that's what it is.
so I was going to hop on some Johnny Cash here, and he will let you know how to get a car for free.
Let's, you know what? Let's end the show with that.
Well, I was going to end with Detroit Diesel, but
Oh, you were?
is that all right?
Yeah, we'll have to cut. We'll have to cut one song out.
All right.
Oh, the little.
We'll get rid
What
of
do you
that
want?
one. We'll get rid of that one right there.
All right,
It's a foreign car.
let's go,
Thank you.
let's go with Johnny Cash. This is a great song. I love this song.
This is a classic.
Yeah.
One of my favorite
All
Johnny
right.
Cash songs.
Well, I left Kentucky back in 49 and went to Detroit working on assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, and sometimes I'd hang my head and cry, 'cause I always wanted me one that was long and black. One day I devised myself a plan that should be the envy of most any man. I'd sneak it out of there in a lunchbox in my hand. Now, getting caught meant getting fired, but I figured I'd have it all by the time I retired. I'd have me a car worth at least $100 grand. I'd get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style. I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. So the very next day when I punched in with my big lunchbox and with help from my friend, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gear. I've never considered myself a thief, but GM wouldn't miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. The first day I got me a fuel pump, and the next day I got me an engine and a trunk. Then I got me a transmission and all the chrome. The little things I could get in my big lunchbox, like nuts and bolts and all 4 shocks, but the big stuff we snuck out my buddy's mobile home. Now up to now my plan went all right till we tried to put it all together one night, and that's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. The transmission was a 53 and the motor turned out to be a 73, and when we tried to put in the bolts, all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit, and with a little bit of help from an adapter kit, we had that engine running just like a song. Now the headlights, there was another sight. We had 2 on the left and 1 on the right, but when we pulled out the switch, all 3 of them come on. The back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it together, and when we got through, well, that's when we noticed that we only had 1 tail fin. About that time, my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes that she had her doubts, but she opened the door and said, "Honey, take me for a spin." So we drove uptown just to get the tags, and I headed to ride on down Main Drag. I could hear everybody laughing for blocks around. But up there at the courthouse, they didn't laugh, 'cause to type it up, it took the whole staff, and when they got through, the title weighed 60 pounds. I got it 1 piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. Yeah, Red Rider, this is the Cottonmouth in the Psycho Billy Cadillac, come on. This is the Cottonmouth, and negatory on the cost of this machine there, Red Rider. You might say I went right up to the factory and picked it up. It's cheaper that way. What model is it? Well, it's 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It's a 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70.
Oh, that was great.
That is a classic.
Yes,
Good-
it is.
I love that song. There was a guy my brother worked with named Carol Rogers, grew up with Johnny Cash, and Carol come up here to work, underground contractor, construction company. He went back down home there, and he saw Johnny and hollered out. He said, "Man, those auto plants back in Michigan are really hiring." And next thing you know, Johnny was back up, and he did. Johnny Cash worked in auto plants
Wow.
here in Detroit. He did. He came to work here.
Oh.
Yep.
Never knew that.
Yep.
Wow,
Not
did
for
not
an
know that
extended
either.
period of time, but he did come up here. Yep.
Long enough to go, I don't want to do this anymore.
Got it. One piece at a
One piece
time.
at a time,
And
and
it
he
didn't
quit.
cost me a dime. Yeah. It was a 53 transmission and a 73 engine. That is a great tune.
Yes, it is.
I wonder what the little old lady rode, what kind of car she drove.
Well, the little old lady from Pasadena?
Yeah. I don't know what she drove, but it went fast.
Yes, it
There we
is.
go,
Another,
Janet Dean.
another Jan and Dean.
Yep.
All right.
It's the little old lady from Pasadena. The little old lady from Pasadena. Granny go, granny go, granny go. Has a pretty little flower bed of white gardenias. Granny go, granny go, granny go. But parked in a rickety old garage is a brand new shiny red super stock Dodge. And everybody's saying that there's nobody meaner than the little old lady from Pasadena. She's the terror of Colorado Boulevard. It's the little old lady from Pasadena. If you see her on the street, don't try to choose her. Granny go, granny go, granny go. You might drive a goer, but
you catch her all the time, just getting her kicks now. With the 4-speed stick and a 4.26 now. The guys come to race her for miles around, but she'll give them a lick, then she'll shut them down. And everybody's saying that there's nobody meaner than the little old lady from Pasadena. She drives really fast and she drives really hard. She's the terror of Colorado Boulevard. It's the little old lady from Pasadena. Come on, Granny, go, Granny, go, Granny, come on, Granny, go. Come on, Granny, go. Come on, Granny, go. Come on, Granny, go.
All right, man. Little old lady from Pasadena. I always pictured Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies singing that song for some reason.
Irene Ryan.
Yeah, that's right.
So you look back, we started out with a Chevy, an Oldsmobile, Buick, a stinking Lincoln. How about that? Then we had Chuck. It was a B8 Ford and a Cadillac. We've covered a lot of different things. We had a GTO.
Chevy,
We had a Chevy 409,
a Honda motorcycle.
Honda motorcycle. Yeah,
That's right,
We
yeah.
had a little Cobra.
Yeah.
We had a little Deuce Coupe. Yep.
Little old lady drove what, a Dodge?
That's what they
Yep.
said, a Dodge. I'm
Parked in a
picturing in my
rickety
mind.
old garage, said a brand new shiny red super stock Dodge. Everybody saying that there's no right there, super stock
Yeah,
Dodge.
had a 426 Hemi in it.
And let's
Holy
not
smokes.
forget Johnny's 4-decade Cadillac.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
They only had one tail light, but they had 3 headlights. And they all worked when you pulled the switch. God, that's a great tune.
All right, well, we're going to close out the show with
My buddy Alvin Lee. You guys, I don't know if you know this song, but this is called Detroit Diesel.
Okay.
So, peace, love, and Bobby Sherman. Alvin Lee.
Detroit Diesel.
Fast cars.